Hello, gamers. Hello. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. We are back with some more. Go over to game screen. Some more Never 7, the end of infinity. Hello, Black Blue. Hello. I hope you have been doing well today. You might still hear, I don't know, like fireworks in the background because they're still apparently going off. So, I mean, that's a thing. But otherwise, yes, we're back with some more Never 7. I said it in yesterday's Date Everything stream, but honestly, legitimately, I am so curious about the Saki route and how I'm going to feel about it. I'd been thinking about it all week, to be quite honest. So I'm very happy to finally continue this game and play through a little bit more of it. That said, though, now that I think about it, I have not pulled up the guide. Hold on. Let me get the guide up. That's going to be important to tell me what to do. It's fine, I've been hearing fireworks all day. Yeah, I imagine that's how it goes pretty much everywhere in the US. It's like you it's like the day, it's one day, but also we bought excess fireworks, so I guess we have to use them. And it's like, oh, okay. Okay, I guess. Saki, yes, here. All right, I'm gonna put this over here for when I need it. I'm gonna tab back into the game, and let's just go ahead and continue. I do remember we got the like pool scene with Saki last time, and we learned a little bit about her from that, but I don't really know if we did anything beyond that. All right, this is what you're talking about yesterday. I don't know. It hasn't been since yesterday. It's been a while. It's been like at least a week. Let me check my controls here. So skip mode, right? So R1. Yeah, R1 is what I want, if I've already seen it. Okay, cool, a choice. Let me pull back up the guide then. And we'll go from there. Bluntly say, tag along, she wants you. No, this is not where I'm at. This is not where I'm at. You're right. Silently. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Bluntly say. That's not it. That's not it. Never mind. Bluntly say I had a premonition. No. Talk about premonitions again. There we go. I got there eventually. I know where we're at. Okay. Thank goodness. Let me go over to the game again. Let's talk about premonitions bluntly, as Okiko is like, ah, dude, that doesn't exist. Oh my gosh, why you keep saying that? Alright, we're obviously gonna go talk with Kurumi and Saki, and I don't think we've ever done this before, so let's not skip through it. When you need a guide to understand the guide, I just like, there's a lot of different options in this game that you have to take into account. So it's like, I'm trying to read through everything and be like, where were we again? I run over to Kurumi and Saki, walking side by side, engaged in lively conversation. I'm really happy, you know? Of course, as someone who joined midway, I have no idea what Kurumi's talking about. I don't really want to interrupt such a cheerful conversation, but I have no choice. So I honestly ask, what makes you happy, Kurumi? Then, us. Saki answers me. I asked her if she was annoyed that we had come along and invaded her sisterly time together. Their sisterly time. And I answered, I'm really happy. Wow, even with that drunk around, wow. It's just throwing Yuka under the bus at all times when we're not interested in dating her. It's just amazing. Video guide written for a translated guide, a guide translated from the video. From a guide written in a different language. That's how it was trying to get those final pieces of 428 Shibuya Scramble. That's honestly how it was. Hello, Chiu, I hope you've been doing well. I mean, Yuka kind of deserves it. Yeah, that is true. I glance at Yuka walking ahead of us.
Yeah, I seem to really get along well with Yuka-san.
Well, that did seem to be the case earlier.
And also, I've been here since spring break started. Honestly, being alone with Big Sis was getting kind of a bit boring, so... You know, until you all came yesterday, I was thinking I should just go home.
Oh, I wish I would have known that sooner. Right, Saki had been here since the February exam break, hadn't she? But we just met yesterday, huh? There's nothing we can do about it. Saki smiles. Still, it's been a long time since February. I wonder what Saki was doing all by herself all that time. Having some lore reason for being at home, apparently. I silently ponder that question. 3:54 p.m. Eventually, we arrive at the shopping district. Hookah? I actually remember the meme to which one is hookah. It's like, it's so weird that it's the first route of the game. It's just like, yeah, and then we dated Yuka in one of the routes, and it's like, okay, let's move on from that, and then we just never speak about her again. Anyway, the harbor, our destination, lay just ahead. Izumi-san made all the preparations and rented everything we needed at a nearby fishing tackle shop. Well then, shall we go? Izumi-san says as she hands out the equipment to everyone. Following her cue, everyone starts moving toward the harbor, fiddling curiously with reels and fishing hooks. Naturally, I take my first step, but... Wait a minute. Izumi-san grabs my upper arm, stopping me. Can I skip through this? I think I can. Oops. Oops. Yuka's gonna remind us, oh my gosh, oh, somebody's gonna die, hold on, listen to me, and we're just gonna be like, yeah, whatever. Pray for their safety. Not jump in and rescue them, who cares? Just pray for them. Alright, fair enough. It's not so easy for us humans to die, huh? And the correct answer to that is, what the hell? And just gonna skip over that completely. Amazing. This is when Izumi tells us about the haunted shrine or thing or whatever, and that's gonna come up and be relevant in Kurumi's route, I guess, when we learn a little bit more about her situation. The correct answer is gonna be probably tag along. Yes, it is. Alright. Can't be helped, huh? I decided to go along with him. Plus, I'm a little curious about Haruka. As we're about to start walking, Kurumi follows us.
Okun, I think you should hear this.
What is it, Kurumi-chan?
So, Saki-san thinks you saved her from drowning.
What? Hey, that was Izumi-san.
Don't worry about Big Sis.
Well, Kurumi, if Izumi-san hears you, she'll be angry.
I said don't worry about Big Sis.
Okay. That wasn't too nice of Izumi-san either, leaving you to watch over Saki without listening to how you felt.
I know, right? Look, Okun, you get it.
Kurumi nods to herself and heads back to Luna Beach. I find it weird that Kurumi just, like, shows up, says information, and then leaves. That's how she's been in, like, other routes as well. In a way that is kind of unique to just her. It's really strange. The closed shopping district feels chilly, like a ghost town. I was really hoping I'd never have to walk together with Okiko like this, but... him inviting me is quite unusual. I suspect he has some ulterior motive for doing so. And sure enough, he speaks. Ishihara, did you know that Saki-chan was talking to Haruka-chan about something? Yeah, Haruka didn't seem like her usual self. You want to know what Haruka-chan said, right? Okiko, did you ask her about it? You're pretty insensitive, Ishihara. Sometimes it's important to show empathy in situations like this, you know? Huh? Empathy? What's that? What's that? You're gonna ask Saki about it, aren't you? Of course not. I would never ask her. That's why you're here, Ishihara, to be a jerk. Great, thanks. I see, so that's his scheme. As I suspected, he's a self-centered prick. However, I don't say that out loud, because either way, I plan to ask Saki about things. 8:26 p.m. Hi, I'm the character the writers made to sneak one-liner information to progress the story in a natural way. That's what it feels like. If I didn't have this guide up and like I wasn't sure that Kurumi had her own route, I would be uncertain if she did at all. If she just wasn't there to progress the plot forward, I would be so uncertain. I forgot how much I hate this guy's face. Yeah, Okiko is the worst of them. The absolute worst of them. It's as Kurumi said. Saki seems to believe that Okiko is her savior. He doesn't deny it either. Instead, he seems to want to use that to his advantage. I can't believe this guy. Yo, Ishihara. That's right, yeah? What's with the yo? Don't be so buddy-buddy with me. However, Okiko keeps pushing me to cooperate, even stepping on my foot. Fine then, my god! See, he seems to want to ask about what happened with Haruka. So, what were you talking about with Haruka back there? Huh? Back there? Haruka-chan? What do you want about? I ignore Okiko's annoying, persistent questions. Before the big wave hit, it seems Haruka was talking to you about something, right? Then after that, Saki ran along the breakwater as if running away from her. So based on what we know so far... But how does... How does Saki know that Haruka is a clone? But based on what we know so far, I think that specific conversation was about the fact that she was stealing food or something. So... did Haruka-chan say something to you? Not really, but it got me a little curious. It's nothing. It seems that Saki isn't willing to answer. The correct response is... she wants to stay silent, fine. Okay, don't press any further. If you want to stay silent, fine. Then we're done. What? What is it? Why are you looking at me like that? What did I do? I'm not blaming you or anything, Saki. I just want to know the truth. Saki, you weren't acting normal at the time. I'm worried about you. I'm worried about you, Saki. Haruka, too. But this isn't Haruka's route, so you don't have to worry about that. Saki? Get out. Huh? Get out! Out! Saki, what's wrong? Leave, Ishihara. Saki-chan is upset. Come on, Okiko. I mean, you're the one who... I'm about to shout, but I notice Saki. She's clinging to Okiko's arm, trembling, seeking his comfort. I feel a bit foolish. There's no way we can have a proper conversation now. Leave! Huh. Why does she have it in her head that Okiko is the one who saved her? How did she get that impression? That's the final blow. I leave the room without saying a word. I'm in a pretty shitty mood. Okiko, I'll get you for this. 9:38 p.m. Back at the lodge, I get out of the bath and unable to stop thinking about Saki, I decide to invite Haruka to my room to ask her directly. I feel that being straightforward is the best approach. I tell Haruka that I'd seen her talking pretty intensely with Saki at the breakwater and went straight to the point. What were you talking about with Saki? Can I skip this? I can. The correct answer is you don't have a heart. Not gonna offer to spend time with her. You don't have a heart? That's strange. Anyway. Okay. Skip through all of this. The correct answer is ... Who cares about you? Okay, she was gonna offer to like spend time with us to get out of spending time with Okiko. That's the situation, which is... that sucks. I remain silent. Haruka's looking at me, and I can't meet her eyes. I should just say it, that it's me, but the words don't come out. Haruka, you trust me too. My own words weigh heavily on my chest. Versus ... me.
Could it be Big Bro?
Kurumi had inferred that from the way Haruka's looking at me. I finally muster the courage. Yeah, it's me. I'm going fishing with Haruka today. I'm not gonna play tennis. Hey, why is Ishihara going? Is that true, Haruka-chan?
Yes.
And then we skip through all this. Apparently we're gonna spend time with her. I don't know, whatever. The correct response is, well, yeah. Well, yeah. I guess you kept our promise.
Huh? Is something weird? Did I do something weird?
That's not the case, but...
But what?
Nah, Haruka, you did keep the promise. As I smile, Haruka relaxes her shoulders. As if she suddenly realizes something, she lets go of my arm, looking down. And then the conversation skips. I have no words. I have no words to whatever you just said. It's because I think she's right. Haruka, placing her fishing rod aside, stares into the distance, returning to her cold, emotionless demeanor. I panic, thinking I have to do something, say something. Nothing comes out. Trying to distract from my own restlessness, I take Haruka's fishing rod. I bait it, cast it into the sea, then hand it to Haruka. She stares at me while I do all this. Is there a correct answer to this? Apparently the correct answer is Just, well, I mean, I am just a guy, you know, so... It always ends up like this when talking with Haruka.
Have you done it?
And then she offers to kiss, and you're like, how should I answer this? So I guess we went ahead with kissing her. Whatever. I guess that doesn't really matter. It wasn't about... Where is this? Hold on, where is this? That was is the correct answer. Back into the game. That was... And then Okiko punches the shit out of me. Okay, cool. Oop, ignore that. Keyboard got slammed. No worries. It's like a cat walking on a keyboard. The correct choice is going to be forcefully restrain Saki. Ow. And then she kicks me. The correct choice is, Saki, what have you done? And then, the correct choice is probably going to be, honestly, I was a bit surprised, but let me check. Oh, don't worry about it. It's still the correct choice. Okay, being somewhat nice to Haruka seems to still pay off. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry. Alright, and then Izumi's going to tell us about how Kurumi is, I don't know, Kurumi and her backstory. This is a free choice, right? Yes, it is. But today is cream stew, right? I think people are way too comfortable with the fact that that seemingly Makoto has demon powers and can predict the future and whatever. They're just like, whatever. Nevertheless, I can't help but worry about Saki. I wonder if it's possible to persuade Saki to come along with us. Suddenly, the thought crosses my mind, but with her personality, it might be impossible. Maybe it's for the best. Maybe it's for the best I take a break and cool off without confronting anyone for a while. Now, what to do? Wasn't Saki here before in Haruka's route, I think? I think she was. How does that work? In Yuka's route, she gets angry and leaves, but in Haruka's route, she actually does come back and stay. Now, what to do? I really am concerned about Saki is the correct choice. I really am concerned about her. Still really worried about Saki, so I'll pass. I kind of feel sorry for her.
Oh, come on, big bro. You're scared, aren't you?
Shut up, Kurumi. That might be part of it. Leaving behind Kurumi's sulky expression, I headed back to Saki's villa. Alright, new scene. 8:05 p.m. I arrive at Saki's house, but there's still no sign of her. Timey-wimey shenanigans making their choices in the past change based on your actions in the future. Exactly. I arrive at Saki's house, but there's still no sign of her. I decide to try calling out. Hey, Saki! Saki! Saki, hey! Saki-chan! No response. Gives me no choice but to... sneak in. Sneak in is the correct choice. Break into the house. Break into the house. Okay, sure. With determination, I start to search the area around the building. As I wander around looking for an entrance, What are you doing? I'll call the police. Yeah, that's I don't know, a pretty rational response. Saki appears from the back door. Just hold on a sec. I have something to tell you. I'm not interested. You are filled with determination to break into somebody else's home. Not just a normal break-in, but break-in with determination. This is the true moral of the story from Undertale, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Just trust me. Just believe me. Don't worry about it. Saki turns her face away and tries to close the door. Just before it closes, I grab Saki's arm and forcefully pull her closer to me. Don't touch me! Hey, how do you know Haruka's a clone? Is it related to what happened yesterday? About what happened at the water? It's connected, right? What's going on? She still has that thing, so... That thing? So I took it away from her. Oh, you're talking about the bell. The bell, indeed. What's that thing? Hey, Saki. I press Saki for answers, shake her shoulders. And then... No! Saki shakes me off and runs into the villa. I immediately try to follow her and reach for the back door, but... What the heck? Oh, okay, I think that's the small dog. It sounded like a human was making that noise. I was like, what the hell? Is a zombie about to pop out? Like, what's going on? I feel a sharp pain in my calf, along with a small growl. Ow! To my surprise, the culprit is a dog. A dirty stray dog. It's still very young, quite the runs. Stop it! Hey, let go of me! Could be a zombie dog. You don't know, maybe Saki's route is dedicated just to zombies. It's like Yakuza Dead Souls. I desperately peel the puppy away from my leg. You face a zombie with determination. Now that I knew what it is, the growling sounds strangely cute. Does it? At this time of night? Probably not, but it refuses to budge and I find myself unable to move from the spot. You little rascal. I continue to stare the pup down, but in the end I give up. There's no point in getting worked up over such a small puppy. Seriously, if I knew this was gonna happen, I should join the test of courage. Muttering to myself, I calm the dog and cautiously leave Saki's backyard. I find that the approach that they're taking to Saki's character is that she's a tsundere, so you just have to be like really forceful with her. Like you have to be really straight and upfront with her. Which isn't a bad thing, it's just that Makoto comes off as so unnecessarily pushy in a way that's kind of weird. It's like he wasn't like that for the other two routes. It's kind of like, Back in the lodge, I'm lost in thought. Saki and Haruka, what were they talking about yesterday at the breakwater? That thing she mentioned, could it be? Yeah, I'm not liking this route, to be honest. Kinda, yeah. Yeah, it's strange so far, but I still want to figure out what's going on with Saki, so it still has my interest. Suddenly, my gaze falls upon the basket on the living room table. It's Saki's crushed basket. I recall Saki angrily stomping on it. The basket, huh? 10:27 p.m. ... How long has it been? When I came to, I'd been asleep in my room, holding the basket. It's in such a state. Can I fix it? I consider repairing the basket and returning it to Saki. Repair the basket and return it is the correct response. I would figure as much. Not gonna lie, it would have been enhanced with zombie dogs. True! It's like, this all comes back to Kurumi's route and the test of courage. They all come back, they're zombies now, and it's just me and Saki versus, like, the group of zombies from the rest of them. Alright, can't be helped. I'll fix it. I start repairing the battered basket. I was thinking I could take the initiative in appeasing Saki. If I show her the fixed basket, she'll surely come around. Well, thanks. I actually really like this basket, and I was wondering what to do. I'm really happy, Makoto-kun. You're quite handy. Nah, not really. You are. Things like this are priceless. That's so. Well, you should take care of things like this. I understand about what I said yesterday. I'm sorry. As long as you understand. It should go something like that. That was kind of cringe, Makoto. That was kind of cringe that you were thinking about that. Hold on, my alarm is going off. All right. It probably goes something like that. I don't imagine Saki ever saying I'm sorry. Apologizing first would put me in the better position. She won't be able to nitpick after. I'm so clever. Yes, I am. However, as it turns out, the more I try, the more I seem to dig myself into a hole. Instead of fixing it, I'm actually taking it apart more. Screw this. Frustrated, as I'm about to put away the basket, Kurumi enters the room. You don't knock? Kurumi, why are you like this? I hurriedly try to hide the basket, but it's too late. Curious, Kurumi approaches. There's no other choice. I explain the situation. So, I thought I'd show off a little.
Big bro, that's amazing.
Huh?
I'm so impressed.
That's so.
I'm sure Saki-san treasures this basket. I get it. But big bro, doing it like this, you're just breaking it more.
I'm aware.
Ah, well, because you're so nice, I'll help you.
Nah, Kurumi, you don't have to.
I will, let me, I want to.
Why?
Cause I feel bad for Saki-san.
You feel bad? But Kurumi, she shoved you away back then.
That's why I feel bad for her. You don't understand, that wasn't about me at all.
Huh?
Ah, never mind. Anyway, I'll take care of this, okay?
Leaving me dumbfounded, Kurumi takes the basket and leaves. I'm worried about what she can do, but it's better than me continuing on. I entrust the basket to Kurumi and decide to go to sleep. Alright, that's one day down. So I must be officially on the Saki route at this point, is my thought. I can always go ahead and save and check. Let's do a regular save. Let's overwrite this. It's still the common route, actually. Huh, okay. Never mind. Never mind, forget I said anything. I wake up feeling unusually refreshed. What a pleasant awakening. Maybe I'll take a little walk or something. Filled with energy, I jump out of bed. As I reach for the doorknob, I suddenly remember last night. Kurumi took the basket, saying she'd repair it. There's no way it's fixed yet. The basket is indispensable to make this plan work. If so, should I wait for Kurumi to finish fixing it? Or should I just go see Saki anyway? With this in mind, I open my door wide to get some fresh air. Kya! Kya! Okay, standing in front of the door is Kurumi. Having pulled the door open from the inside, Kurumi loses her balance and is sucked into the room. About to fall, Kurumi tries to protect the basket she's holding.
Gosh, you really opened that door.
Yeah, because it's my door. Sorry. I never expected you to be there. Huh? Did you fix it already?
Haha, how is it? My Kurumi magic.
She thrusts the basket forward. I take it and spin it around. It has some tears here and there, but it's fixed well enough. You did a really good job.
See, I knew you'd change your mind.
But look at you.
What?
I swallow my words. I've noticed something. That the eyes Kurumi are peering with are red. Nah, it's nothing. You did great, Kurumi. Thanks.
Yay, I'm so happy. Big bro, you're the best.
Squeeze. Squeeze. Kurumi hugs me tightly. Careful, Kurumi. I'm still a guy, aren't I? Kurumi still seems to be a bit uneasy on her feet, more so than usual. Maybe she didn't get much sleep. I wonder why she goes through the effort of doing things like this. Like, she really wants you to be on her route. I guess that's just her personality. It's different from the other girls, to be certain. I hope Makoto isn't going to take credit for fixing the basket. He might, honestly. With this characterization, he might. So, we'll see. I look at the basket again. There's a small charm tied to the side. It wasn't there yesterday. Kurumi. Thinking that, I pick it up. It's just an ordinary charm, nothing peculiar. Ring ring, the small bell attached to the charm jingles. I place the repaired basket on the bed and decide to go to the living room with Kurumi for now. And then the dialogue suddenly starts moving again. Okay. Okay then. Oh, okay then. I have some errands to run, so see you later. After saying goodbye to Yuka, Haruka, and Kurumi, I go back to my room, pick up the basket, and leave the lodge. I'm guessing that Saki is gonna have something to say about the bell, though. Is that we're gonna go back to the 2 bell idea. Because in the Haruka route, we only had 1 bell, but in Yuka's route, it was like we had 2 bells. So I guess this is going back to, again, the 2 bells and that they're for 2 different people. I'm filled with anxiety as I arrive at Saki's villa and ring the doorbell. Soon I hear Saki's voice through the intercom. Hey, it's me, Makoto. Could you hold on a second? The intercom goes silent. Hey, she seems to be in a good mood. Maybe she'll let me inside. I stand there holding the basket, surveying the villa. I hadn't noticed last night, but their house is really nice. I can't imagine how wealthy the Asakura family is, judging by this building, but I don't feel put off or anything. I might sound traditional, but it doesn't exude any sense of nevier reach tastelessness. I know how to say those words. It has a luxurious design, yet it somehow harmonizes with nature. Nature, huh? Suddenly, I remember the first day I met Saki. She had criticized places like Tsukaya Hotel? Was it always that? I think it was always Tsukiya. I think that's a typo. Hotel and the heated swimming pool, calling them ostentatious and tacky. She had also said that no matter how hard people try, they can't compete with the beauty of nature. I thought her words sounded haughty and dismissive, but perhaps there's something else hidden deep within her. If that's the case, and Saki sees the basket, then maybe. Well, thank you. I actually really like this and was wondering what to do with it. I'm happy. Makoto-kun, you're quite skilled. See, even in the daydream, it's like, I'm gonna take credit for this. Kurumi? Kurumi who? Kurumi huh? No, I don't know her. Anyway, I fixed this. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. No, things like this can't be replaced with money. Right? You should cherish your possessions. I understand it now. I'm sorry for what I said yesterday. It's fine as long as you understand. And just like that, I was in control of the situation. What do you mean in control? Did we say that out loud? Well, that's... Kurumi? Huh? When did I speak out loud? So, what did you want? I hurriedly showed her the basket and laughed nervously to divert the conversation. And what about it? What about it? Well, I thought you might really like this basket, Saki, and, well, those feelings are priceless, right? And? Crap. I'm completely playing into Saki's hands. So I want to apologize for what I said yesterday and, well, kind of show you that you should cherish things like this. Oh boy, what am I even saying anymore? Saki snorts, sighs, and turns on her heels to go back inside. Hey, wait a second, Saki? I chase after her. 11:14 a.m. Oh, we actually get an inside room for this. I wasn't expecting it. Inside Saki's villa, I follow her as she walks through the living room. Then she suddenly turns and confronts me. Who said you could come in? You're the one who went inside without listening to what I had to say. I wasn't done speaking yet. Don't talk until I say so. Damn it. She's just as unyieldy as ever. It was foolish to expect a Kurumi-esque reaction from her. I must look visibly annoyed. Saki glances briefly at the basket. So, you fixed that for me. Waste of time. I was planning to throw that thing away anyway. We just don't mention Kurumi at all. It's like, well, I wanted to fix it, and then Kurumi kind of helped me fix it, to be fair, because I'm a dope. But that thing? You can buy things like this anywhere, right? After all, it's just something someone made. Well, you might be able to buy it, but sometimes things like this... Are you saying I should cherish it or something? Looks like it. That is something you'd think, huh? What? Something common folks say. Something the poor people say. Great. She's really getting under my skin. I shouldn't have acted all high and mighty. I see. Well, if you don't want it, I won't force you. This is getting ridiculous. Do I really have to put up with this crap? I try to leave with the basket. I was wrong to worry about someone like her. Wait. What? I didn't say I wouldn't use it. Okay, great. All right, great job, Tsundere. Really decided to gaslight us at the last moment there. Huh? Just leave it here. Then take it. Fine, you can just put it there. The correct choice is take it by hand. To really insist. That's pretty rude to tell me to just put it there. Take it by hand, Saki. Saki comes in front of me and reaches her hands out. I curtly hand her the basket. As soon as Saki takes the basket in her hands, she holds it as if embracing it. I don't miss the relieved smile that spreads across her face. Not too shabby, right? It might not be completely back to normal, though. Here comes the Soon. Truly the Soon. The Soon of Tsunderes. Well, not bad, I suppose. Good grief. Why can't Saki just say she's happy if she's happy? Well, being too straightforward like Kurumi can bring some trouble in its own way, can't it? Saki turns the basket around. Just then, the amulet's bell rings loudly. And that's gonna... yeah, that's gonna set her off. Okay. Just making sure. Saki's face changes abruptly. No! She screams and immediately releases the basket. However, she soon grabs it again, looking wildly for where the sound came from. Eventually, Saki finds the amulet. She violently rips off the dangling bell. The basket slips from her hand. Shivering, she rushes to the window. She flings open the window and as hard as she can, throws the bell out. Oh. The girl takes a deep breath. As I approach her, she twitches and pulls away. Did the clone ask you to do this? Whoa! Okay, Saki, hold on. So you think... So, is this like a combination maybe of like Yuka's thing where it's like she has memories of previous loops and she's... I guess like Haruka had the bell. I guess Haruka had the bell and so she thinks that the clone is the one to blame for everything. That's insane. I don't what? The clone? It's insane. This is typical Saki behavior though, to be fair. What are you talking about? I'm talking about that clone! That clone! It's just our favorite phrase. About Haruka? Who cares about her name? She has a name though. What's going on between you two? She's been chasing me for so long. Has she? Or are you just crazy? Saki, calm down. I take it back, but she keeps coming. Are you having the same loop over and over? Saki, even though I was just playing. What are you talking about? Stop it. What? Stop it! Stay away from me. Saki. I close the distance between us regardless. Saki retreats and backs against the wall. Just as I'm about to get closer, a rumbling sound echoes out from deep within the earth. The floor shakes violently. It's an earthquake. Saki stumbles and cries out, and I firmly hold her. We can't move a step and just stand still. How long have we been like this? I realize the earth has completely stopped. I'm betting on she's cray. It's like, I think... I'm willing to give her the benefit of the doubt. She's going back in time and like she for some reason she's like kind of confused in her memories of things, but the idea still stands that she's blaming Haruka on everything. She's like, you know what? It's got to be the clone. Got to be the clone. Nobody else. No, it's got to be her. So, conveniently placed earthquake. Conveniently timed. I gently look at Saki. She's looking at me too. I calm my emotions, searching for words. I have to say something, anything. However, it's Saki that speaks first. You can let go of me now. Yeah. I open my arms and Saki steps away and turns her back to me. Leave. Huh? But we were talking. I have plans soon. Saki, leave. I don't want to talk anymore. Her eyes say as much. No choice. I head for the door. I look back just once. Are your plans going to take long? Does it really matter? Everyone's gathering at Luna Beach at 5 o'clock this evening. You're welcome to come. No response. But here, I think I should just leave quietly leave the premises. Well, that was awkward. That was super awkward. Anyway, even if she's time traveling, she's still cray-cray. Yeah, she has some unresolved issues with clones, and it's like, wow, why are you treating Haruka like this? Haruka just exists. Like, she's just living her life. Returning to the front of the lodge, I see Haruka. Is it possible? Well, no. I was gonna say, is it possible that she knows Haruka from childhood as like the original Kurumi, and then the actual Kurumi came back, and then she was so confused by that maybe that's where some of her hang-ups stem from. But I don't know. I don't know. Returning to the front of the lodge, I see Haruka. Yo. I deliberately greet her in a lively manner, trying to shake off the awkward conversation I had with Saki just a moment ago. Yet Haruka says nothing. What's up? Something the matter? Haruka glances briefly in my direction. Her gaze seems disdainful. Her lips tightly sealed, Haruka starts a brisk gait toward the forest road. Haruka? The correct choice is... Oh, I guess it's a free choice? Yeah, I think it's a free choice. Well, silently watch her go. Who cares? I silently watch her go. Oh well. Eventually, I can't see her anymore. With nothing to do, I go up to the terrace to kill some time. The sea looks strangely blue from up here. 11:49 a.m. As I absent-mindedly gaze at the sea, I think about Saki and Haruka. Saki had been greatly disturbed by the sound of the amulet's bell. On the other hand, Haruka suddenly became distant as soon as I returned from Saki's villa. What in the world happened between those two? Tired of thinking, I absent-mindedly look towards the forest road, where I see Saki walking briskly. Come to think of it, she did mention she had plans. I become curious. Alright, let's just follow her. You don't have to. She definitely doesn't want to talk to you. Saki emerges from the forest road and reaches the coastline. She continues eastward for about 5 minutes and enters a side path. This place here. This is where we were at with every girl except Haruka, I think. We've spent like extensive time here. That path was lined with cherry blossoms. Cherry blossoms are blooming here, huh? However, now isn't the time for cherry blossom viewing. I focus my gaze solely on Saki's back and continue to follow her. 12:25 p.m. Eventually, she emerges from the tree-lined path and reaches the viewpoint park. From there, you can see a grand view of the deep blue sea. Saki heads toward a lighthouse in the center of the park. Suddenly, another figure emerges from the shadows. I almost let out a surprised voice. It's Haruka. Haruka and Saki start arguing immediately. I think we've had this conversation, but it was at the beach. That was in the Haruka route. It's the same as when they argued on the breakwater, just before the high wave hit. My heart starts pounding. Remaining unnoticed, I trace a wide path around them and hide behind the opposite side of the lighthouse. I'm in a position where you can clearly hear the two of them arguing. Stop making baseless accusations. I don't have it anymore. Lies. You took it from me. Are you planning to threaten me forever? If you don't give it back, I don't want to see it again. Please, don't lie to me. It's not a lie. Lies, lies. Give it back. Give me back that bell. Bell? Speaking of which, Saki had a reaction to the sound of the bell back there. Just then, an image flashes through my mind. The dream I had seen the morning of the first. That hopeless dream. A bell. Could it be that bell? No, it can't be. It can't be. I shake my head to dispel the illusion. Anyway, I've got to think about how to deal with this situation. I peer out from behind the lighthouse to see the two of them. Now Saki and Haruka are grappling with each other. Then Saki shakes off Haruka's hand. She slowly backs away. Haruka, with a piercing gaze, steadily closes the distance between them. Saki nervously shakes her head from side to side. Just as Haruka's about to grab Saki's hand, Saki pushes Haruka with all her might. Haruka falls directly backward. Saki once again shakes her head, then suddenly dashes away. I leap out from the shadows and rush to Haruka's side. She seems to have lost consciousness. Yeah, this happened at the beach. Okay. So what are we gonna do? Just leave her here? It's like, anyway, we're not on your route, Haruka, so who cares? I take Haruka by the shoulders and gently shake her. Haruka, wake up! People nearby began to murmur as they noticed the commotion. Haruka! Suddenly, Haruka opens her eyes. Her pupils part away. There we go. Oops. Her pupils dart around. There we go. I got there. Makoto? I nod in response. Haruka props herself up halfway and dazedly looks at me. I continue to look at her. Tears well up in the girl's eyes. Haruka. As I try to help her up, Haruka quietly pushes my hand away. Leave me alone. Huh? Haruka moves away from me as if avoiding me and stands up. What are you saying? I saw everything just now. Makoto, it's none of your business. God, my duples! My duples! It's none of your business. My duples are none of your business! It's like, wait, what? Haruka looks away from me and starts walking. She increases her pace, rapidly getting farther away. For some reason, I can't follow her, and dumbfounded, simply watch her go. Before I knew it, Haruka's figure is gone. I feel somewhat exhausted and walk back the way I came. 12:32 p.m. I emerge from the cherry blossom-lined path and reach the coastline. Suddenly, I feel someone's eyes looking at me. Looking towards Tsukiyama, I see Saki staring at me. I freeze on the spot. Her gaze is that intense. Hi. Saki quickly averts her gaze and starts running towards Tsukiyama. I bound after her. You don't have to look right at my duple. It's just the main. Gosh darn it. She doesn't slow her pace. Even though I'm running at full speed, I can't catch up with her. I have to make sure to never make another mistake like that ever again. Well, why? Why is Saki running away? That's all I can think about as I move. I don't even know why I'm chasing after her. Saki leaves Tsukiyama from the coastline, passes Luna Beach, and continues toward the direction of the Sukiya Hotel. During that time, her pace doesn't slow at all. Damn, Makoto getting ghosted. In real time, truly. 12:39 p.m. When we reach the hotel, Saki rushes into the lobby through the main entrance. I desperately follow her. Just then, I collide head-on with a woman coming out of the lobby. We both fall, our bodies pressed together. Kya! Excuse me. I quickly get up and extend my hand to the woman, letting out a sigh of relief. It's Izumi-san. Judging by her appearance, it looked like she's come to the hotel to deliver pizza or something. What's this? Makoto-kun. Are you okay, Izumi-san? If you are, I've gotta move, sorry. If you are, then get out of my way, please. As I try to go inside to continue chasing Saki, Izumi-san grabs my hand firmly. He shouldn't have skipped leg day, truly. Wait a minute, I saw your expression just now. Huh? What do you mean, my expression? As punishment, will you help me with something from now on? I don't quite understand, but right now I have to chase after Saki. Sorry, Izumi-san, I'm in a hurry. It's fine, right? After all, you're coming over to my place with everyone this evening, aren't you? Yeah, but... Makoto-kun. Yeah? Today, both my sister and I are on our own. We're both half dead from lack of sleep. Oh, that's true, we do. Oh, Kurumi. Fair point. You know why, don't you, Makoto-kun? Oh yeah, the basket. I thought it was pretty strange. Even if Kurumi stayed up all night, there's no way she could have fixed it perfectly in one night. But seriously, I have something urgent. Makoto, Makoto, don't be like that. Wow, Makoto-kun, are you planning to abandon us sisters? Izumi-san's eyes well up with tears, and she transforms into a fragile maiden. Why? Why does it have to be like this? It's like I'm the bad guy here. I mean, you kind of are. Kurumi and I are in such trouble. We need your help, Makoto-kun. Oh, Izumi-san, please don't look at me like that. So sly. I mean, Izumi is quite clear in her intentions. She's never like super direct, but it's quite obvious when she definitely wants you to do something. Makoto-kun, you're just gonna use us as you please. When you're done, you'll discard us like an empty tube of toothpaste, won't you? Well, no, that's... While I'm stammering, Izumi-san delivers the final blow. Fine then, I understand. Today we'll work hard despite how tired we are, just the two of us. But if we collapse from overwork, I hope you'll at least take care of us then. Izumi-san turns around and, with feeble steps, begins walking toward Luna Beach. I have no choice but to give up chasing after Saki. Izumi-san, I'm actually worried, so I'll help you. Could have fooled me. Den says 2 black balls. Then, Izumi-san quickly turns to face me, a cheerful smile on her face. Oh, didn't you have something urgent to attend to? You're worried about Saki-chan, right? Why does she know that? I mean, she must have saw Saki as she was leaving the place. Don't worry. I'm sure Saki-chan will come to the barbecue too. Call it intuition. Alright, should we go shopping then? Makoto-kun, you heard about today's barbecue plans, right? Barbecue? That we're meeting at Luna Beach at 5 o'clock? Yeah, I did hear that. So that means we're gonna have a barbecue together today? Izumi-san nods empathetically, there we go, and continues. So there are a lot of things to prepare. Before that. But considering we can't use the truck right now, I won't be able to carry all the ingredients and stuff on my own, right? Therefore, I'd like you to accompany me. I see. In the end, I know I can't win this battle, and so I find myself busying with preparations for the barbecue. ... And then we continue forward. Saki still shows up. Saki's happy expression, despite everything, is insane. Despite what happened earlier, why do both of them look so happy? Kurumi, come here for a second.
What?
When everyone else is engrossed in conversation, I oh so subtly call Kurumi over to the side. We've had this conversation before. I'm gonna ask you something strange, but... Were Saki and Haruka acting like this from the start? I'd glance over to where the others were sitting in a circle.
Alright, big bro, you don't know, huh?
Did something happen?
Yeah, so...
Kurumi suddenly lowers her voice and begins to explain. Actually, I think this has been different on Yuka's route. This explanation has been different on the Yuka route and the Haruka route, and it has to be different on this route as well because different things have happened by this point. According to her, it seems Saki initially had no intention of coming to Luna Beach. That's when Okiko managed to calm her down and persuade her to come. To persuade Saki like that. Not bad, Okiko. I'm a tiny bit impressed. But what about Haruka? Is she okay with things?
Yeah, Haruka-san didn't seem to mind too much.
Haruka didn't mind too much. So it's hard to believe, but the two of them made up or something.
I don't know about that. I don't think it ever went that far. Despite what I said, Saki-san still seems a little bothered.
Yeah, that makes sense. Based on what I saw during the argument at Viewpoint Park today, I don't think the two of them will easily bury the hatchet.
It's not like there's any particular reason, but I just kinda have the feeling.
I see. Thanks, Kurumi. I gently pat Kurumi's head. Alright, now we continue forward, and things are gonna get awkward because we realize that Yuka's gonna get super drunk, and then Saki is gonna get a little bit drunk, and then Haruka's gonna hate that and be like, you're also stealing food, how dare you? Just like, oh man. things are in a really bad place right now for the two of them. Saki and Haruka, what exactly happened in their past? Lies, lies, give it back. Give me back that bell. The bell, is that bell the same as the bell Haruka mentioned? I'm physically and mentally exhausted. Overwhelming drowsiness takes hold of me like a vice. I need to ask Saki about the bell, about Haruka. I need to ask her all of it. Despite my fighting it, sleep quickly overcomes me. Huh, okay. Okay, it's Friday. Friday, so something happens on Saturday always. 1:10 a.m. and suddenly I wake up. It's not like I had a nightmare or heard any strange noises. It's a slow, natural awakening. I look at my watch. 1:10 a.m. I've been asleep for about 3 hours. I feel surprisingly clear-headed, like I could do some tough math problems. Is a strange analogy, but okay. I try tossing and turning a few times. But now awake, I don't feel a bit drowsy. Giving up, I slide out of bed. 1:25 a.m. The living room is deserted, of course. The now silent room is so still it feels lonely. I can hear Okiko's quiet snores coming from the loft above. Just then... Hey, wait! Suddenly a booming voice. There you are, high-tech vacuum man. Ugh. Gonna suck me in. Gonna suck me in. Ugh. This is a different dream than usual. Amazing. It's amazing that I can even remember that. Seems like he's talking in his sleep. Good lord, what kind of dream is Okiko having? Ignoring him, I step outside the lodge. 1:28 a.m. I can just make out the lights from Saki's villa through the gaps in the trees. That's right. There's something I need to ask her. So you're gonna visit at 1:30 in the morning? Filled with determination. At 1:30 in the morning, I head over to see her. That's insane. Who is this Makoto? This is so different from any of the other Makotos we've played as so far. There's just too many things about her that pique my curiosity. About the bell, about Haruka. Determination. I'm gonna ask her to be straight with me this time. I'm feeling pretty confident. Yeah, that's a typo on the game's end. I'm feeling pretty confident, if I may say so myself. Arriving at the villa, I reach for the doorbell. Just then... I feel like I can hear Saki's voice. I strain to listen. Wait, I told you to wait, didn't I? Who needs Undertale when you have Never 7, the bootleg Undertale? Truly. Yup, that's her. I walk in the direction of the voice. After circling the spacious grounds, I reach the backyard. Lights leaking out from what appears to be the back door. Saki's cheerful, quiet voice approaches. I can also hear what sounds like whimpering. I stop and strain to see. Aw, there's Saki. She's wearing glasses and bends to pick a puppy up that has been frolicking around her feet. It must be a stray. Well, that explains the whimpering I heard. I was worried about you. Where have you been? The puppy, cradled in her arms, eagerly licks Saki's cheek. It makes her giggle. I'm surprised by how different Saki looks from her usual self. Of course, this has nothing to do with the glasses. It was the fulfilled, gentle, and calm expression on her face. Alright, wait here a second. Saki puts the puppy down, disappears into the house. The puppy vigorously wags its tail and lets out a playful bark. I approach the back door, but as I do, the puppy cowers in the corner. Saki reappears. She's carrying a small Tupperware cup. Tupperware. It's Tupperware. Yeah. Yeah. It's spelled differently than how we actually say it. Anyway, container. Whining softly, the puppy wags its tail with excitement. Shh, be a good dog now. Saki pretends to scold the puppy a bit and opens the container. It's some delicious-looking leftover meat. Okay, so, I see. So she's still rich. She's still rich. It's just she's not rich enough to ask for money from her parents So she's been stealing food for the dog. That's the story behind it. Okay, I guess we get the answer there. Saki squats down, offering the container to the puppy. The puppy promptly starts to chow down on its meal. That's right. I remember what happened at the barbecue. That beef she dropped, maybe she was planning to share it with this puppy. We made a fuss about her stealing it, and it probably escalated to a point where she couldn't back down. Slow down or you'll choke. Saki gently strokes the puppy's back, her face filled with affection. Despite always being overly aggressive towards us and saying nothing but cynical things, maybe she's a kind-hearted person deep down. But why hide this from the others and let them think that she's stealing food and is poor? That's a good point. I'm guessing it has to do with Saki's tsundere nature of she just doesn't want anyone to know what she's doing or thinking or feeling at any given point in time. But also, really? Really? To avoid being noticed, I quietly leave. Really? You're not gonna say anything? Any thoughts of confronting Saki have completely disappeared. I feel like I can sleep peacefully after watching her at 1:30 in the morning, you know, like a creep. Why are you like this? After returning from Saki's villa, feeling content, I close my eyes once more. Amazing. She was too filled with determination. That's truly all it is. The power of determination is what fuels Saki's root. However, that piece is short-lived. That's so loud. What is it? I was just about to fall asleep. Before I can drift off, a sound disturbs me. It sounds like tapping on glass. A small window on the ceiling of my room. That's where it's coming from. Annoyed, I stand onto my bed. Stretching, I open the window wide. I lean out and... It's Saki? On the roof? She was tapping at the window with a long branch. Oh, okay. I was like, she's on the roof right now? No, she's not. When Saki notices me, she turns her face away in embarrassment, speaking quickly. I was just on a walk. What? I didn't come here to see you or anything, Makoto-kun. Baka. What? I'm saying I didn't come all the way here for you. Okay. So, thanks, I guess, for this morning. Huh? The basket. Thanks, you guess, huh? Clipping for the creep who watches her crush at 1:30 to fall asleep. It's like, why is he like this? Well, I've said thanks and all. The correct answer is wait. Good night, then. I said wait, Saki. I'm coming down there now, so wait, okay? Stay right there, don't go home. Without waiting for her response, I close the window and climb down off to my bed. Climb down off my bed. I got there eventually. Interesting. So this is how we're gonna have our outdoors scene with Saki. Because it was like, it makes sense because we live with Yuka and Haruka that we are having this scene with them. I wasn't sure how we were gonna do this for the rest of them. Saki, I call out a bit loud, as I'm not sure she's still allowed. Around, even. There we go. I'm here, over here. Oh, good. You surprised me. I'm the one surprised. You shouting like that. So, what? Huh? What did you want to talk about? Well, nothing in particular, I guess. Then I'm going home. Come on. Even if you don't have a specific reason, you came all the way here. But I told you I didn't come all the way here. I was just on a walk, remember? What, at this hour? Does that matter? If it doesn't matter, stay here. No, the stars are moving. Time is of the essence. The stars? Suddenly, I look up at the sky. A poignant feeling grips my heart. The cloudless night sky is filled with tons of stars. Thank you for the clip. Thank you for the clips. I hadn't noticed at all. This season, the area around here has the most beautiful night sky. Do you like the stars, Saki? I mean, it's not like I particularly like them or anything. You know what? I bet you really like stars. I'm reminded of when I visited her villa earlier. Saki's kindness toward the puppy and her gazing at the starry sky both seem to suit her perfectly. She lowers her gaze and starts walking away. Where are you going? Over there. She points toward the forest road. Well then, I'm coming too. Keep your distance. Yeah. For some reason, I'm not annoyed with her. I follow Saki with a peculiar feeling. 2:05 a.m. I wonder how far she intends to go as she starts down the slope. I slowly walk behind her, gazing at the night sky. I had no idea about the names of constellations, but as I watch the sky, I start to feel a sense of romance. Back when I was a child, I can remember gazing at the stars without a care in the world. I never even thought about the world of girls or matters of liking or disliking. It's nostalgic in a way. Yet the current me... Makoto-kun, why are you dilly-dallying around there? Hey, Saki, come over here a moment. Why? Just come over here. The current me has already learned about that world. I can't go back. I know too much, for better or for worse. What is it? Her head slightly tilted, and I lay down on my back, stretching out my body, use my foot to trip her. The correct answer is use my foot to trip her. What? I use my foot to trip her. And she just goes down. As Saki approaches, I suddenly put my foot out, knocking her down. I also fall onto the forest path alongside her. As she tries to get up in surprise, I hold her down. What are you doing? Stop! I'll take a chill pill. Just stay like this. While holding down the struggling Saki, again, insane characterization for Makoto here, I point to the sky with my chin. Why is that the right answer? This is the only way to get her to look up at the night sky. Truly, is to trip her. To trip her. And be like, look, I'm forcing you to look at the night sky. Look at how beautiful it is. Look at it. Look at it. Saki suddenly stares up at the starry sky. Bro, this isn't helping the creep allegations. It really isn't. When I was a kid, I used to do this a lot. When the stars are beautiful, I watch them like this. I release my hand from Saki's body and stretch out on my back. Saki, huddling her tense body, sits by me. Why don't you give it a try too, Saki? If you want me to be next to you that much, I'll do it, I guess. Then she hesitantly stretches out and lays down on her back. Ah. Not bad. It's like a natural planetarium, huh? I also forget, well, first of all, I should probably save. What's a good place for me to save right now? Any of these is fine. Let's go with 1. Okay, we are officially on the Saki route. I guess whichever route that you're on gets decided on 4-5. Because this is also 4-5, and this is the Haruka route. A hidden kindness. A hidden kindness, truly. It is very, very hidden. What is the hide text? It's circle. I forget about that. There we go. I have to remember to do this more often because I need thumbnail photos. Give me a break. So high maintenance. I look at Saki with a wry smile. Saki's gazing at the stars intently. Her thumbnail even. Yes, her expression, which will be on the thumbnail, somewhat joyful. Man, I'm tired. Man, I'm tired. She doesn't even glance in my direction. She's completely absorbed in what she's looking at. I don't know, like, I'm making less comments than usual, though, because I am genuinely absorbed in the story and just trying to understand what the hell is happening. What the hell is happening? This is such a weird route, but I'm interested. I want to get to the end of it so I can form an opinion. But, like, I don't know what's going on. If her thumbnail is that joyful, what's her pinky look like? Her expression on the thumbnail is where her is with her duples to the stars. Duples is never gonna die, is it? Her translucent cheeks glisten with the night dew. I can't help but want to touch her skin, smooth and inviting. There's peach fuzz on the slender nape of her neck. It's the disheveled hair of a beautiful, elegant woman. The night is growing longer and longer. As Saki and I lay on the ground, we continue to bask in the brilliance of the stars. And wouldn't it be nice if things ended like they did in a movie, but reality doesn't always work out that way. And just how are you going to take responsibility for this? Responsibility? Come on, it's just a little dirt. It's no big deal, right? It may be fine for you, Makoto-kun, but I can't stand it. I absolutely can't. Turns out that this proper lady is a total clean freak. When it came time to head back, she started making a fuss about the dirt on her clothes. Yeah, you should be able to brush it off, right? Pat, I wiped the dirt off with my hand. Can you stop being so casual? This is a new expression. This is actually new. We haven't never seen this before. Can you stop being so casual? What am I, your slave? Swear you won't get dirt on me anymore. What? Swear it. God, why do I have to do this? Why do I have to do this? Is the Kurumi route any closer? Muttering this, in my mind, I reluctantly make the declaration. I swear that I absolutely won't get dirt on you, Saki. And you won't allow anyone else to get mud on me. Swear it. Huh? Which means I have to take revenge on anything that gets dirt on you. She's actually having fun teasing you now. Truly, she is. Bro called you a casual. Any complaints? You common folk should all kneel. Good grief. What is going on? That head hurts. Seriously, rich girls are nuts. But still, Saki, she seems to be having so much fun. As I look at her, I start thinking, well, maybe this isn't so bad. Saki's actually a kind person. Is she though? Like anyone has the capacity to be kind, but like, we still haven't worked out any of her issues with Haruka. She just can't express it properly. I'm the one who understands this essential part of her. I even feel like I should listen to what she says. That's how curious I am. I mean, you should listen to what she said regardless, whatever. Whatever. 10 a.m. In the morning, when I wake up, I feel a bit out of it. Perhaps it's because there were just too many things that happened yesterday. A bit dreary, my thoughts are all over the place. I wander to the living room, and Yuka comes up to me looking unusually bright. Bro's in too deep. He really is. He really is. Nobody understands her but me. Good morning. I haven't done the Yuka voice in so long. Holy shit. Hold on. Good morning. Morning. Where are Haruka and Okiko? They already left. Just the two? Yep, just them. What, you curious? Nah, just surprised that Haruka actually agreed to go with Okiko. Well, Okiko seems to be quite serious about Haruka, you know? Serious? He's the last person who should be involved with girls. That's how it was until now, but if he truly falls for Haruka, there might not be a better guy from a girl's perspective. Well, he is rich after all. It's not just that, but he really understands how girls feel. What? Say that again, Yuka? Say that? He really understands how girls feel. Does he? Oh, really? Now, Yuka, do you perhaps have feelings for him? You dummy, not at all. By the way, Makoto, what are you planning to do now? This route is capping. This is an insane route. This feels like it was written by a completely different person than anybody else on the writing team. Oh, there's something I'm curious about. Is it about Saki? Sorta. Why are you so concerned about Saki? Saki is... Yuka, maybe you've misjudged her or something. Then why don't you go get her, and we'll see if we can clear that up. Hey, what are you getting mad for? Just hurry up and bring her, okay? It seems that Yuka still has hard feelings regarding the events of yesterday's barbecue. It's ridiculous to have a falling out over something like that. I mean, you've been childhood friends. Surely you're not gonna fall out over something like this. Especially since Saki and Yuka have been old friends since middle school. Ideally, I'd like to see the two of them bury the hatchet. Alright, got it. I'll go invite her then. Wait a sec, okay? Okay. Now Yuka is throwing shade at Saki. Weren't they childhood friends? Exactly. Exactly that. It's like, all the tensions are running really, really high in this group. It's like, okay, okay, everyone, let's just calm down. It's like Makoto and the other guys' personalities are swapped in this route. Yeah, that's actually a good point. That's a good comparison. 10:08 a.m. Upon reaching the front entrance, I hear some noise coming from the backyard. Maybe Saki's in the backyard. I circle around the villa. Yo, Saki. Makoto-kun. Wanna come to the lodge? Okay, I'll come over in a minute. Why? I can escort you now, milady. It's fine, you go, I'll come later. Saki appears a bit restless. It suddenly dawns on me that my personality is very cringe in this route. Saki is waiting for that puppy to come. For the puppy to come for breakfast. Aw. I lean in closer to Saki's ear and whisper, "You're waiting, aren't you?" Huh? She startles and moves away from me, glaring. I saw it last night. You gave a puppy some meat or something, right? You saw that? It was cute. That was just because the meat fell and I thought it would be a waste to just throw it away. Besides, that stray dog is dirty. There's no way I'd call it cute. No, I meant you were cute, Saki. Huh? That puppy will come back for sure. Once they get used to things like that, it becomes a habit. I don't have an emote strong enough for the cringe on that milady. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Pretty up there. It'd have a very specific emote for that. If it comes back, I'll send it away. I don't want a stray dog hanging around me. Ah, speak of the devil. The puppy rustles through the grass, popping its head up. Upon seeing Saki, it dashes towards her. It jumps at her feet. Its tail wagging like mad, it starts making affectionate whines. The puppy seems to be entirely attached to Saki. It doesn't seem like it's only been a day or two of interaction. However, Saki remains motionless. Because she had said she didn't want it hanging around her, she might have made it more difficult for herself to back down. Well, that's how it always goes. I see, the pizza incident makes sense now. What are you talking about? You know, the day we first met at Luna Beach. The pizza that couldn't be delivered by mistake. Were you planning to give it to that puppy? What is happening? What is happening? You should not be feeding your dog pizza. What? That is insane. It would make more... No. Makoto... Please tell me it's just Makoto being dumb. Makoto, it would make more sense if she had, some meat in the fridge that she was gonna eat, and then she gave that to the dog, and she was like, well, shit, I'm out of food. Let me go order a pizza for myself. Who orders a pizza to give to a dog? Bro, the cheese. It's like, there's no way that pizza is good for a dog. There's no way. You're kidding. I thought it was so dramatic for a proper lady such as yourself to get upset over a late pizza. So that was all the fault of this little so that was all because this little guy was hungry. That's not it. Makoto, this is stupid. Don't throw this theory away, please. Just order some steak or something. True. Surely they have other stuff there at the restaurant. Knowing the writing of this game, I bet that's the case though. It's like, I hope not. Please, somebody, anybody, say psych right now. Please, I'm begging you. And the fact that you come 6 hours later to complain. Perhaps you were busy playing with the dog then, so you couldn't come for so long. No, that's not it. From way back, even before we came to this island, you've been taking care of this little pup, haven't you? I said that's not true. I said I don't want a stray dog hanging around me. Saki takes a step back from the puppy at her feet, waving her hand while saying shoo shoo. The puppy, in its innocence, approaches her again. And in turn, Saki tries to shoo it away more forcefully. Don't try too hard now. I'm not. Suddenly, she crouches down, picks up the puppy, and gently tosses it. No! Sho, go away. The dog seems to think that it's being played with and happily returns to Saki's side. She picks it up again, tosses it. You have to be careful. No! Don't toss the puppy. Don't do that. So mean. It is kind of mean. It's like, I can imagine. I do think that Saki is unironically nice to the puppy, so I can't imagine her doing it in a very light way. In a very, very light way, thankfully. But also, Saki, you can just say that you like the puppy. It's fine. What's going on? Why are you like this? Stay away. Get out of here. No matter how many times she shoos it away, the puppy quickly returns. Each time it playfully tussles with her, Saki gets covered in mud and dust. You head to the lodge first. I'll shoo it away and come soon. Saki's eyes are watering. The puppy continues to pounce on her. Its paw prints stick to Saki's chest, as if leaving a mark. Alright. I come up with a good idea. Looks like Saki is too lenient. Occasionally, tough love might be the best remedy. Looks like I've got to get my revenge on this puppy. I pick up the puppy and lightly swat it a few times. Why are you doing that? What? What? I lightly swat it a few times, followed by this giant fucking sound effect and a dog whimpering and being like, huh? Well, I thought it was being gentle. Gentle. Why are they both like this? This is the worst route. This is like, despite my interest in it, and I'm still interested, this is by far the worst route for a number of reasons. Holy shit. We have to murk Makoto. Makoto, it's over for you. I'm sorry. We have to cancel you. What do you think you're doing? Saki hears the puppy's cries and her expression changing. She reaches out to grab it. I gently release the puppy. It cowers, trying to escape. I grab Saki's arm as she attempts to chase it, brushing the mud off her clothes. I won't forgive those who get you dirty, Saki. But it's just a puppy, isn't it? You hit a puppy! Makoto, are you thinking right now? I swore to it. Doesn't make a difference if it's a puppy or not. Once again, the timid puppy returns. As it gets close, I kick it lightly with my toe. Or at least, I mean to kick it lightly. The small puppy rolls 3 times on the ground, letting out a sharp yelp. This route makes no sense. Stop it! Saki picks up the rolling puppy, shielding it like a mother protecting their child. The puppy whines against Saki's chest. Saki turns to me, staring daggers. Hey, I was just fooling around, you know? That is actual animal abuse. It really is. Oh, my excuse is in vain. Saki slaps me in the face. Alright, well, this is the start of some justice. You know what? I'm actually starting to like Saki now a little bit. I don't know. Just starting to like her maybe slightly. Hate Makoto. This route has done so much in favor, against, rather, Makoto. But you know what? Saki might be alright. Might be okay. Might be passable. She trembles with anger before me. Leave. I want nothing to do with you or you're gonna bully this puppy. Puppy in arms, Saki rushes into the house. She leaves me standing there in bewilderment. My cheek is burning. Yeah, you freaking deserve it, dude. What the hell? 10 more. Not enough. 10 more slaps. True. So true. When I return to the lodge, Yuka's waiting for me on the terrace. Hey, so I heard from Saki that you were kicking a puppy. I'm gonna have to kill you now. I'm gonna have to kill you. This isn't our route together, so, you know, it's fine if you die. Alright, fine. With that face, you definitely got shot down, right? Is my face that red? Huh? That's not what I meant. What, she slapped you? Well, I was getting a little revenge. I thought as much. Saki hasn't changed at all. She's selfish, and even though she knows she's wrong, she'll never apologize. Like, why would he think that's okay? It's... I don't know. Why would the writers think that's okay to, like, do to their main character? There are other ways of making Makoto not likable. And to make Saki upset. I don't know. This is in no way Saki's fault. It really isn't. It isn't. Wait. That isn't why she hit me. It's all my fault. She takes advantage of that kind of kindness. I'm telling you, you're wrong here. You don't get it, Yuka. Is that so? It is. Nah, dude, I think she was right this time. Eh. But Saki's still obsessed with that wizard picture. Wizard picture? What are you talking about? That's right, 2 evenings ago, hadn't Saki said something about this to Yuka? She did? Oh. Are you serious? Is that plot relevant? I thought that was just an insane burn on Yuka's personality to be like, shut up, go be a 3-year-old, go draw a picture in the corner. Like, the grown-ups are talking. Shut up, Yuka, just stay quiet and draw a picture or something. This is insane. During our middle school cultural festival, right? Our class drew a picture of a wizard. It covered one entire wall of the classroom. We all divided the work and colored it in. Was Saki in your class at that time? Yeah, you know, before you color it, there's a rough sketch. So there was a debate on whether I should draw it or Saki should. We even had a class vote in the end. But you were the one you were the one to draw it, right? Yeah, and Saki was really frustrated. It was scary to watch. So she did that. That? What? She destroyed the finished drawing, snuck into the school at night, and tore it into pieces. This route is genuinely insane. I don't think we should be learning. The back and forth between characters is insane. What? She kept denying it, even when everyone found out. She didn't apologize, even when the teacher scolded her. But that's not all. She even chided me in front of the whole class by saying, why don't you just keep drawing pictures if you like it so much, you know? I don't like bringing up old stuff like this, but Saki always has been more obsessed with it. That's why she goes after me when something happens. Oh, I see. So that's why she spilled the drink on you, and she was kind of having a little bit of fun with it, because it's kind of her being petty, even though it's been years. It's been years at that point. What the heck? Okay, that time Saki was wrong. The characterization here is truly one of the characterizations of all time. A janitor who was on the rounds apparently saw her running away. I can't say for sure if it was her, but that stubborn side of hers hasn't changed since. God, she really gets to me. So just leave Saki alone, okay? It's also weird because, like... how to describe it? It's basically like... It's basically like in Yuka's route, Saki presents as like this actual, like, they're good friends, they've been friends since childhood and whatever, and like, there's no issues whatsoever. And yet in Saki's route, Yuka presents as like, yeah, everyone just hates this bitch. Like, we all hate her. And that's so weird. Why is there such a dichotomy there? Why is there such a rift between the two? Why do I get the feeling that this is gonna lead to it was actually Haruka who did it? Possibly. Yeah, they are leaving this like room for doubt that like maybe it wasn't her. I have noticed that, but it is still very much like, why haven't you said anything? What's going on? Why can't you explain? But Saki, she is actually a kind person, you know. I don't want to talk about her anymore. Well, we are. She's been taking care of a stray dog even before we came to this island. It's such a small pup. That meat from the barbecue yesterday, right? She just wanted to feed it to the puppy. If only she had told me that. She didn't want to admit it. She's the type who can't express things like that. Can't you see that about her? She tries to act all tough. Makoto. Saki finally getting depth, but at what cost? At what cost, truly? But she's actually a kind person. Destroying a drawing. She doesn't seem like the type who would do something like that. Fine, so go get Saki, okay? try again. Again? Do you want to go with me at the very least? I don't know. Maybe it would be better with 2 people? I nod deeply and rush down the short staircase. 10:26 a.m. As I walk towards Saki's villa, I hear a man and a woman talking cheerfully. When I look in the direction of the forest road, I see Haruka and Okiko on their way back. I see a side of Haruka I've never seen before. A smile filled with emotion, such human expression that I could have never imagined coming from the Haruka I'd come to know. Honestly, I'm shocked, and this is what happens when you don't do her route. Oh well. It's like the feeling a father has when seeing his daughter with her boyfriend for the first time. Interesting, so that's how you view it here. I mean, you viewed it like that in the other route too, and it's fine. It's whatever. Whatever. Probably something close to that. Yo, Ishihara, you're up late. I recommend getting up earlier when the weather is so nice. The early bird gets the worm, they say. Shut up, mind your own business. Makoto, you've only known Saki for what, 2 to 3 days? True. Can you really say that you are that good of a judge on her character? Yeah. Man, you are way too jealous of me. You should try being cooler. I told you to mind your own business, didn't I? Don't talk until I tell you. Amazing. What's this? Birds of a feather, huh? What? I wouldn't get involved with that hysteric Saki-chan if I were you. Seems like she's really been obsessed over something recently. What the hell did you say, Okiko? Who told you that? Oh, I suddenly realized Haruka's gaze. Haruka's cold, pointed gaze is like a no mask, completely devoid of expression. Haruka. She averts her gaze, slipping past me and heads up the stairs. Okiko follows behind. I can't say anything to Haruka as she leaves. I don't know, for some reason this feels so much like, are we the bad guys? Am I on the villain route? Are we the bad ones? A lot to think about here, a lot to ponder. But it also might, your theory, Black Blue, also might be correct then, is like, I don't know, Haruka's not acting the way that we know her. It's so strange. My chest tight with anxiety, I turn to head back to Saki's villa. To be fair though, I think that Haruka has good reasons to not like Saki, so I don't know. 10:32 a.m. Saki's nowhere to be found. The entire villa is silent. It's like a haunted house. Even so, not wanting to leave, I walk around the building a few times. It's like I'm tracking Saki's scent. Okay, very most normal sentence line that has ever been written in this visual novel. What the hell? That kind of stuff seems more suited for a romance novel. Ah, man. Even if Haruka did do it, I would still side with her. I don't like Saki. That's fair. Yeah, exactly. It's like Saki's treatment of Haruka is so strange. It's like, it's so clonist. Again, it's like that clone, because she's a clone, that's why she acts so weird, the clone. And it's like, you don't have to, you can hate her for other reasons, you know? Like you don't have to hate her for this specific reason. It doesn't work in your favor. When I decide to give up and head back to the lodge, the small puppy emerges from the tall grass in front of me. It must have seen me walking around the villa. I feel guilty when I look into its pure black eyes. You should. I shouldn't have treated it that way. I didn't mean to hurt the poor thing. Taking timid steps, it slowly approaches me. It starts to nuzzle around my feet, seeking affection. I slowly crouch down and pet its head. The puppy's happy and places its front paws on my knees. Where's your owner? The puppy lets out a sad whine in response. Aw. 10:45 a.m. Parting from the puppy, I return to the lodge. But Yuka's not in the living room. Go call Saki, she says, so why'd she go and leave? In the living room, Haruka's sitting on the couch by herself. Where did Yuka go? I ask Haruka. She remains silent, shaking her head. Does that mean she doesn't know? Come to think of it, Okiko is gone too, isn't he? Haruka still doesn't speak and points towards the bathroom. I can hear the sound of water splashing. It seems he's in the shower. I nod a few times, then look aimlessly around the room. What do I do now? I guess I don't have to think about it. Right now, I'm alone with Haruka. It's a chance I hardly ever get. I'll try to ask Haruka what I couldn't ask Saki. It has been a while since we have made an choice. Just an singular choice on this route. I guess I'll save again. Just save here. The Blade of Lies. As I was about to speak, Haruka suddenly opens her mouth. Makoto, you don't know enough about her. That is true. Huh? It's better not to get any closer to her. You don't know, Makoto, about how that person truly is. About how terrifying. Her abrupt words leave me stunned. That person. Does that person mean Saki? Hey, Haruka, why do you hate Saki so much? Saki's actually a kind person, trust me. I've known her for like 2 days. I really get her. You believe her more than you believe me. It's not about believing one or the other. Fine, I'm done. We're not done. You and Saki, what exactly happened with you two? The bell. There must be some connection with that bell, right? Hey, tell me, Haruka. Well, Makoto, why don't you ask her? Since you really get her. Ooh, okay, well, got him. Wow, she hates us. Hates us. And I mean, it's fair. Haruka. No longer caring to talk, Haruka turns her back on me. With the worst timing possible, Okiko chooses this awkward moment to emerge from the bathroom. I turn away, ignoring him, but as expected, he begins to speak. Ishihara, you should really be careful around Saki-chan. Okiko, was he listening? Well, this is just a hunch. I can't read her true intentions. She's hiding something dark. Yes, deep in her heart. And I have a really bad feeling if we accidentally expose it, things will get really bad. What the hell is this? What are you talking about? What the hell is he talking about? He doesn't know the slightest thing about Saki. I don't want to hear more from Okiko. Silent, I head for the entrance, reaching for the doorknob. Ishihara, be careful, okay? Saki-chan's gonna do something terrible one of these days. I mean, she already has, but Okiko says as I'm leaving. I restrain my urge to punch him and open the front door. 11:27 a.m. I have no particular destination in mind. However, staying at the lodge any longer is unbearable. Being surrounded by everyone talking badly about Saki. Those are superficial judgments. They don't understand her. Of course, I don't think Saki is without fault, but there's no reason to treat her like that. Then, as I'm walking towards the harbor, I see a girl leap out in front of me. The petite figure is walking briskly on the road to the shopping district, which heads north. It's Saki. Instinctively, I begin to run. I have no particular destination was a lie, I realized. I've been searching for Saki. I just want to see her. 12:06 p.m. I finally catch up with her as she enters the shopping district. Saki! I realize I shouted pretty loud. People on the street turn to look at me. Saki! Who cares? I call out even louder. Saki turns around. My stomach fills with butterflies. I bound towards Saki, letting my momentum carry me. Makoto-kun? I kneel, out of breath, and look up at Saki's face. My heart is filled with deep emotion. It's like I finally found something after searching for decades. What's wrong with you, shouting so loudly like that? Why are you running like an idiot? I wanted to talk to you. Huh? I wanted to talk to you, Saki. Aw, well, we haven't seen this expression either, I don't think. Or if we have, it's been a while. It's been certainly a while since we've seen it. Saki peers closely into my face, and she eventually burst into laughter. I wipe the sweat from my brow, and Saki's still laughing. Why are you laughing? Because you're just like that little one. That little one? The moment I say this, I realize what she's talking about. A happy Saki is a rare sight, truly, truly. That's what I'm learning from this route. She's usually never happy, or at all. Oh, that's right. She's talking about that puppy. In other words, I'm just like a stray dog. Have I just been demoted from a slave to a stray dog? My absurd choice of words makes Saki laugh even harder. Her cheerful laughter makes my laugh turn in. Our boisterous laughter resonates through the shopping district. Passerby turn to look at us, but we pay them no heed and keep on laughing. 12:22 p.m. Stray Dog is better. She likes stray dogs. True and real. Saki and I eventually make our way to the harbor. I feel quite refreshed after laughing so much. No need to dwell on the details. At least I understand Saki. That should be enough. When I was a child, I really wanted a dog. I don't know if I trust you around dogs anymore. I don't know, kind of hesitant. So I used to feed strays and my parents would get mad at me, saying things like, what do you do if they get attached and this becomes a habit? And those kinds of kids always cry, insisting they want to keep it. They cry, feeling sorry for them. But after a couple of days, they get tired of them, and they might even kick the poor animal. Well, that's not... I don't... Anyway, what is your perception on animals and how that works? I don't think animal abuse is so normalized that would happen in that way. It seems that Saki misunderstood what I meant to do this morning. In that case, it's best not to get attached to stray animals if you're not going to take responsibility. Finally, a choice. I don't believe it. The correct answer is I wonder. I wonder. It's true. Are you saying that you disagree, Makoto-kun? I don't think it's all wrong, but, well, how should I put it? Is showing pity towards a dog that deserves it a bad thing? Sympathy is important, isn't it? There we go, I got there eventually. So I think it's not the act of feeling sympathy that's wrong, but rather the act of not taking responsibility. At least when you say, I want to do something to help, in the moment you take action, it's driven by pure kindness. I believe that what matters most is how long one can sustain such kind-hearted feelings. Saki's looking at me, somewhat surprised. What am I saying? I'm not really sure myself. As I laugh to cover my embarrassment, Saki quickly averts her eyes. I think I get it a little. And I'm gonna get some water because my voice is dying. Woo! I guess this is also the stream reminder as well. Hydrate or dehydrate. So, but just how many people are capable of such thoughts? Everyone is just a selfish egoist who only cares about themselves. That's why I can't trust people. She can't trust people. So that's why you love animals and plants, Saki. Exactly. They don't talk. They don't need words. Saki. Suddenly, Saki starts walking. She walks quickly toward the breakwater. Oop, I actually forgot to drink too. Yeah, I was like, I've been through the whole stream and I just looked over at my water bottle and I realized I have not had a single sip of water this entire time. I'm like, what am I doing? So that's fair. Saki then walks straight to the tip of the breakwater. I follow her. It's blustery by the water. The waves crash into the breakwater, sending up white spray. Saki stands still as soon as she reaches the tip. I stand beside her and speak quietly. Is it because people can talk that you can't trust them? Been sipping all day. Got Mount Sups right next to me. Fair. You're living the life. You're on top of things. Meanwhile, me and Shu are suffering. Why is that? Because they lie.
人は
They
嘘をつ
lie?
くばっかり
All people do is lie.
だから嫌
So I hate them. Splash. A wave crashes against us. Saki gets some water droplets on her face. But it doesn't seem to wipe them away. She just gazes at the sea in silence. People lie, so I can't trust them. At that moment, I recall Yuka's words. The wizard picture. I gather my courage and say it out loud. Saki shivers for a moment and turns towards me. Look at this face too. There's a lot of there's a lot of art for this route as well. I think like maybe slightly more than what is done in the other routes. Slightly more, just ever so slightly. At your middle school cultural
ユ
festival,
カに聞いたの
Yuka told you about that. I nod slowly.
私
I wanted to see it alone. Tears well up inside Saki's eyes.
誰もいないところで一人で見たかった
I wanted to see it by myself, with no one around. As soon as I say this, big tears roll down her cheeks. Saki clenches her teeth, stands still as if bolted to the ground, her slender shoulders trembling. Both of her fists are tightly clenched. They're so small. Her tears fall and splatter upon them. Was it that good? The wizard Yuka drew. Saki looks at me. It looks so much as if she's trying to convey something. Saki nods firmly, biting her lip. New tears well up in her eyes. It looks as if she's trying to hold back frustration. That's right. Saki was frustrated. She was just frustrated. So she snuck into the late-night classroom to look at the painting by herself. She must have cried that night like she is now, looking upon the wizard picture. Perhaps it's just her pride? Maybe. The pride of a sheltered, self-indulgent rich girl who's never experienced the inconveniences of life. However, I truly cherish Saki's lofty pride. I think she's utterly adorable. So are we suggesting that she snuck into the school just to look at the painting? Just to see, like, why is she so much better than me? And then she eventually left, and then somebody else came along, presumably Haruka, maybe, or somebody. Somebody, it doesn't really matter who. Somebody came along, and destroyed the painting. Hey, Saki, I've been thinking. Yuka told me earlier that a janitor saw you running away. Actually, you didn't run away because you ruined the painting, did you? Huh? You didn't want anyone to see you crying. That's right, isn't it? Saki, looking a bit lonely, nods lightly and speaks quietly.
ここについてた野良猫と
The only things that listened to me at school were the stray cats living there, and the cherry tree in the courtyard. That's not true, Saki. There are others who properly listen to you. Right here, you know?
誠くん
Makoto-kun. I don't need words from you. Let me be both the cat and the cherry tree for you. Makoto, these... Okay, sure. Tears well up in Saki's eyes once again. Without saying anything, I pull her close. Come on now, I don't want to see you cry. Her face buried in my chest, Saki nods gently. It could also entirely be that the boy that Yuka had liked, the one that died in the fire, had done it on her, had done it for some reason. Well, that doesn't really make any sense. That's whatever. But it's possible. Anything is possible. It doesn't have to be Haruka necessarily. So, is this actual Riz? Debatable. 12:43 p.m. And, as always, wouldn't it be nice if things ended like they did in a movie, but in reality, things don't work that way.
ずっと私を信じてくれるの
Will you always trust me? I will.
私だけを
Only me? Only you?
私だけじゃなきゃ
If it's not only me, you can forget it. Forget it! Okay? Overwhelmed, I stumble over my words.
何？その気のない返事。
Considering everyone else's character took a complete 180 this route, why not the boy too? Why not? You know what? Yeah. Whatever, who cares? What's with that half-hearted response? I'm serious. I'll trust you only, Saki, no matter what.
じゃあ違って？
Then swear it. Swear on it. What?
誓いなさいよ。
Swear on it. You gotta be kidding me.
なんか言った？
Did you say something? No, nothing at all. Saki's alarming desire for control over me is probably due to her pride. Oh lord, what a troublesome rich girl. 6:09 p.m. Night is approaching. Saki and I walk towards the lodge.
誠くん。
Makoto-kun, don't you think I'm a terrible girl? Well, terrible is a bit strong, but, I mean, you definitely have some issues. Is the correct answer I hope so. No, I don't is the correct response. Okay. No, I don't. I can barely squeeze it out.
本
Really?
当にそう思ってる？
You really think so? Yeah, really. I wouldn't lie to you, Saki. I'm sure I'm making a weird face. I can't look Saki in the eye.
嬉しい。
I'm really happy. Huh? I'm surprised at her unexpected words. Uncharacteristically sincere words from Saki. It feels like her true feelings just slipped out of her.
嬉しい。
I'm happy, even if it's a lie.
そうだとしても。
No, you are lying, right? You seem like a bad liar. I mean, yeah, yeah. Is Saki gradually starting to open up to me? If that's the case, then I'm even happier than she is.
私、自分でも分かってる。
I get why you would. I'm strong-willed, selfish, so I'm hard to like. I wish I could reset my mind. It's okay. Don't think like that, Saki. Be yourself. I think everyone's got you all wrong. Especially Haruka. As soon as I say her name,
はるかの話はやめて。
don't talk about Haruka. Saki gets upset. But why do you get like this when it comes to
いいか
Haruka?
らやめて。
Just stop it.
あ
I don't want to hear about that clone. Just her favorite phrase in the world. This is a favorite phrase. All right, then just tell me one thing. About the bell. That bell. I wonder if it maybe has something to do with me as well.
誠くんと？
With you,
そ
Makoto-kun.
んなはずないよ。
There's no way.
あれはただ
I
の
was
遊
just
びだった。
playing back then. You said that yesterday, right? That you were just playing. What does that mean? Is it something you can't tell me
は
either?
るかが私を脅すの。
Haruka always threatens me. Threatens you? Haruka does? Yes, with that bell. But yesterday, I'm pretty sure Haruka said give it
実は
back.
取り上げたからよ。
Because I took it back from her once. Because I lost it when I got swept away by the wave. I see. So that's why they were fighting on the breakwater. So the bell's in the ocean
それ
now.
が今朝になって。
That's what I thought.
私に
But she
話
came to
し
show me the bell again this morning. What? So does that mean Haruka has the bell now? Saki nods. Interesting. We didn't really get... In Haruka's route, we didn't really get an explanation for why she had the bell. She just had the bell. So, I guess that makes sense. Saki, you don't have it, right?
どうして
Wait,
私が？
why would I? No, if you don't have it, fine. As long as you don't have it.
本当よ。
I don't. I wouldn't lie to you, Makoto. I believe Saki's words. I had just sworn a little bit ago to trust Saki only, no matter what. And the scene changed. Oops. I thought we were going into another sentence there. Oops. 6:25 p.m. Eventually, we find we've come all the way to Luna Beach. Izumi-san and Kurumi, about to close the cafe, had just come out. They offered to come to the lodge and make dinner for everyone again. The four of us decide to head there together. 6:45 p.m. As we walk toward the lodge, the evening grows dark. The night sky is covered with thick clouds, and the moon is nowhere to be seen. While climbing the quiet side hill, I speak to Izumi-san. I'm glad you're coming back, but isn't it a bit early for the cafe to close?
今日ね。
The cafe was unusually crowded today. I was so busy, it tired me out, so I decided to close early.
お姉ちゃん、い
Big Sis is so happy we made 10 times what we usually do in a day. Look at how she has to carry all that money.
Now I see. Izumi-san's tightly hugging her bulging handbag. Wyatt, it's because you said you want to spend the night. Spend the night? Sorry, Makoto-kun. I called Yuka to let her know, but Kurumi says she wants to stay overnight. Yes, which you do. You do in this route. For some reason, Kurumi goes missing in the Yuka route, and that's strange. Does she stay over? She might. I don't remember. I don't remember these things. So you will too, Izumi-san. I'm her guardian. I don't want her to cause any trouble.
I should be fine on my own. Big Sis, you just want to stay too.
Izumi-san says, lightly poking Kurumi on the head. Kurumi pouts in response. Witnessing their sisterly affection, I can't help but smile. But no one asked either of you to come. Okay, thanks, Saki, for the input. Saki suddenly interjects. Huh?
What?
If you were so busy, wouldn't it have been better to keep the cafe open longer? You usually have irregular opening hours, so you could have made more money on a day like this, right? Isn't that right, Izumi-san? Well, yes, that's true. But I don't want that much. Hey, Saki, why would you say such a thing? I'm just speaking my mind. Is that a problem? Yes? Yes, in the way that you say it. It really is. Who do you think you're talking to? Your basket, Saki. Who do you think fixed it? Makoto-kun, that's enough. The correct answer is to tell her the truth. Really? After all this time, tell her the truth? Wow, that's insane. Okay. Tell her the truth. That basket, Izumi-san and Kurumi worked on it all night, you know. And you had to go and say that. Wait, that wasn't you, Makoto? No, I don't know how to do anything. No, it wasn't. I didn't fix it. I'm a fool. Huh? I'm a fool. Dame da ne. Sorry, I heard her say it, so I had to start singing it. Saki yells and starts running. I stand there stunned. There's no way I can chase after her. I too had made the same mistake as Okiko. I didn't mean to, but in the end, I deceived Saki in a very similar fashion. That is true. All people do is lie. Saki's words weigh heavily on my heart. Honestly, I think that the best approach is that Saki needs to cut herself off from this group. She needs to get a new group of friends, and she needs to start healing from whatever happened in the past. I think that would be the best thing for her. She needs to stop hanging out with us, because everybody in this group seems to hate her for some reason, and that's insane. Except for maybe Izumi and Kurumi. But, you know, still. After finishing Izumi-san's dinner, I retreat to my room alone. I can't get in the mood for after-dinner activities. I lay on my bed, pondering Saki's situation. Suddenly, the door to my room quietly opens. I sit up in bed. Haruka's standing there. Why did you come back to your room alone? Even though they're here. You mean Kurumi and Izumi-san. Well, if she acts like that towards people, can you blame them? Yeah, that is true. That is true. Maybe just... I don't know. The whole situation is a mess. It's like, maybe time to reset. Maybe time to take a step back. I don't know, Saki. Maybe that will help. Maybe, possibly. You're staying in your room even though they're here. It's weird. I know that. Towards the two people who don't act antagonistic toward her. Oh, those two. Yeah. Yeah. That was uncalled for. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know. Again, it really does feel like this is the route where you have to take a step back and think, are we the bad guys? Are we the bad guys? If you know, why don't you come out? Fine then. Haruka. As Haruka's about to leave the room, I hastily call her back. That's right, to ask her about that. What? Haruka, you have it, right? The bell. I don't have it, because that person took it from me. No, that's a lie. It's not a lie. Saki doesn't have it. Did you check? Saki's saying you have it, Haruka. I don't have it. Come on, Haruka. Just for one day, could you lend me the bell? Please don't ask the reason. That bell might be very dangerous. As I say this to Haruka, I suddenly notice something's amiss. Her hands are slowly moving toward the buttons on her cardigan. Without saying a word, she begins unbuttoning them one by one. I'm dumbfounded. Haruka, what the hell? Haruka's hands slowly move to her skirt fastener. Whoa. That's when I come back to Earth. I reflexively grab her hand to stop. Hold on. Stop. What are you doing? Search me then. Okay, then you start with that then. I'm not gonna do that. We could start with those words first. Oop, Dihydrate Rio, my power went out. Bye-bye for now. Oh man. No worries, Chu. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Oh man, that would suck. Thanks for stopping by. We're about to end stream here in a little bit, probably after this scene. So, Haruka, if we can't trust each other, then there's no way, right? I got it. I believe you, Haruka. Haruka stares at me. Apparently we're supposed to only believe in Saki and not Haruka. But I can't meet her eyes. Slowly, she begins buttoning her cardigan. I can't move a muscle. Haruka adjusts her attire without saying a word and leaves the room. After watching her leave, I collapse onto the bed. So not only have I lied to people, I can't trust them anymore either. But Haruka or Saki, one of them is clearly lying. I'm in the midst of a fierce internal struggle. I want to escape this agony right now. I forcibly close my eyes, blocking out all conscious thought. The long, restless night is a cruel one. And that's the end of that scene. I mean, because this is a video game, and because we have different roots, I obviously know that the correct answer is that Haruka has to be lying. Haruka has to be lying. The only correct choice is to do what Saki says and believe in only her. Everybody else is a liar. But we'll see. Let's go ahead and I guess let's overwrite this. 4-6, a suspicious gaze. Okay. And put down the controller. So I think that's it for today. I don't know, what I experienced. I don't know what I was expecting from this. I don't know what I was experiencing. I don't know how to, I don't, I just don't. It was interesting. I will say that it was definitely very, very interesting. I don't think anyone can deny that for me. I was very much invested in like not making as many comments, I think, as I usually do, because I want to get through most of the story, more of the story, but also just because I'm genuinely interested. That said, though, what we actually got was certainly something. It was certainly something. It was certainly one of the stories of all times. So, you know, I don't know. Just absolutely dumbfounded. Like, I don't even know, man. I don't even know where to begin. Let's see. Let's go look for somebody to raid. Saruka is online doing makers and crafting. Yippee! All right, cool. I can be there for that stream. So let's go ahead and say hello. Let me go over to ending screen. Dear ending screen, where are you? There we go. All right. Their anniversary. Oh yeah, I see it. 6-month anniversary celebration. Yeah. All right, so let's go say hello. But if you are here, thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I will be back with some more of this later in the week. We'll just see where this goes. I don't know. Have a wonderful night. Bye everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye bye.